All right, let's dive in. This time, you sent us some fascinating stuff about this song, Mina Reina Flor.
My queen flower, if you're going for the Portuguese.
Exactly, my queen flower. And we've got an article here from, let me see, TATANKA, and then the lyrics themselves.
Looks like we're going to be uncovering how this song, a love song at its core, blends Portuguese tradition with like the soul of Cape Verde.
Yeah, I'm seeing some interesting stuff here about Modinha and Morna.
Those are at the heart of what makes Minha Reina Flor so unique.
All right, well, paint us a picture. What's the vibe of this Minha Reina Flor?
Oh, it pulls you right in, right from the start.
Yeah.
Just the instrumentation alone, classical guitar, cavaquinho, you got the violin in there, percussion.
So already you've got this blend of, different sounds coming together.
Exactly, and you get this sense of something that's both delicate and layered,
It does make you wonder how instruments from such different musical backgrounds come together like that.
And that's where Modinha and Morna come in. So let's start with Modinha, because
Okay, Modinha.
this is a classic Portuguese genre, very refined, very romantic. Think of, music played for royalty. There's that sense of grandeur.
Ah, so it sets the stage for a pretty dramatic love story then.
Oh, definitely. It's all about those big, sweeping emotions.
So does Morna, the Cape Verdean genre, match that energy?
Not quite. Morna has a totally different vibe. It's warm, nostalgic, intimate. It's like you're sitting on a beach at night just listening to the waves.
Okay, yeah, I got that.
A lot of people compare it to fado, which is a Portuguese genre you might already be familiar with.
Right.
But Morna is even more heartfelt, even more focused on that personal connection.
Okay, so we've got Medina, which is this grand, almost majestic sound, and then Morna, which is all about warmth and intimacy. How do they actually play together in Minha Reina Flor?
Well, that's where the magic happens, right? The song is essentially a poem set to music and dedicated to this queen flower, and the lyrics are full of romantic imagery.
Right, which fits with that whole Modena vibe.
Right. But then you got the overall atmosphere, this feeling of closeness and kind of a kind of longing, which is pure Morna.
So it's like the song is doing two things at once.
Yeah, it's this big, almost epic declaration of love, but it's also incredibly personal, almost like a whispered secret.
I like that, a whispered secret. And you can hear that right away, just in the opening and closing lines. Let me see. Vem comigo, amor, sabe a luz do luar.
Yeah, come with me, love, under the moonlight. And then there's that other one, onde os ventos sussurram teu nome no mar. That's where the winds whisper your name in the sea.
Yeah, those lines definitely have a Morna feel to them. And then there's the chorus, Minha Reina Flor brilha no céu.
Yeah, my queen flower shine in the sky.
It seems like that brings both genres together in one image.
It really does. You've got that Modinha grandeur, this queen who shines in the sky.
Yeah.
But the repetition of Minha Reina Flor just adds that Morna tenderness. It's majestic, but also incredibly personal. Just really clever songwriting.
Yeah. There's one line that really stands out to me. It's in the third verse. Nos teus braços encontro meu porto, meu lar.
Oh, yeah. In your arms, I find my harbor, my home. Powerful stuff.
Really powerful. What do you make of it?
It goes beyond the typical romantic
Yeah.
tropes, right? Like it suggests a deeper level of commitment,
Yeah.
of being there for someone through thick and thin.
And the use of words like harbor and home, it's more than just romantic love.
Exactly. It creates the sense of stability, of being rooted in something larger than yourself.
Yeah, it's like the singer is offering not just love, but a sense of belonging, a place to call home.
That idea of home, it ties back to the Morna tradition, right? That yearning for connection and belonging.
And this TATANKA article mentions that a lot of contemporary Cape Verdean music actually originates from the diaspora, not from Cape Verde itself.
Which adds a whole other layer to this, doesn't it? Like this longing for connection and belonging. It might resonate even more strongly with people who are living far from their homeland.
It's like the music itself becomes a way to bridge that distance.
That's a great point. Minha Reina Flor, it's about a personal love story, but it also hints at this broader sense of connection to culture and heritage.
Okay, so now I'm really curious. As you listen to the song, pay attention to the lyrics.
Yeah.
Which ones stand out to you most? And how do you experience that blend of Modinha and Morna actually coming to life in the music?
Yeah, that feeling of longing, that search for connection, you can really, really hear it in the music.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's fascinating how the music itself kind of like supports that idea. You know,
Yeah.
you've got these big sweeping melodies, those grand gestures of Modinha, which give the song this sense of epic romance. But then you've got the warmth of the cavaquinho, the like gentleness of the violin, and those Morna elements
Yeah.
create a feeling of intimacy that pulls you in close.
It's interesting how those instruments, even though they're coming from different traditions, work together so seamlessly.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'd think they would clash.
Right. But they create something totally new.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of musical fusion, right? It's not just about blending sounds. It's about bringing together different perspectives, different emotions. And in this case, it's like it's taking this very personal love story and giving it this sense of cultural weight, of historical context.
Especially when you consider that point about contemporary Cape Verdean music coming from the diaspora.
Right.
It makes you think about how music can travel, how it can, carry those feelings of longing and connection across oceans and across generations.
Minha Reina Flor it's not just a beautiful song, it's also a testament to the power of cultural exchange. You know, it shows how music can bridge the gap between different worlds,
Yeah.
different experiences. It's like the Portuguese and Cape Verdean traditions are having this conversation with each other, creating something richer and more complex than either one could achieve on its own.
It makes you wonder what the composer was thinking. Like, was it a conscious decision to blend these two genres? Or did it just happen naturally?
That's hard to say for sure. But either way, it's a brilliant artistic choice. By weaving together Modinha and Morna, the composer, they create this song that's both universal and deeply personal.
Yeah.
It speaks to this longing for connection, this search for belonging that we all experience, but it does it in a way that's rooted in these specific cultural traditions.
And that makes it so much more powerful, right? It's not just a love song. It's a reflection on history, on
Yeah.
culture, on the human experience itself.
And there's this line in the fourth verse that really gets to the heart of this. 𝗧𝗔𝗓𝗓 te chorares, eu serei tua sina, teu amparo, tua âncora, teu jardim.
Oh, wow.
And if one day you cry, I will be your fate, your shelter, your anchor, your garden. Just powerful imagery there.
Yeah, what do you make of that?
I mean, it goes beyond the typical romantic tropes.
Yeah.
Right. It suggests this deeper level of commitment, of being there for someone through thick and thin.
Yeah, yeah.
And the use of words like anchor and garden, it creates this sense of stability, of being rooted in something larger than yourself.
Like the singer is offering not just love, but a sense of belonging.
Exactly. A place to call home.
And that ties back into that Morna tradition again.
Exactly. That yearning for connection and belonging.
Yeah.
The fusion of Modinha and Morna in this line, it's so subtle yet so powerful. You have this grand gesture of promising to be someone's fate, but also this the intimate tenderness of offering them a garden.
Yeah.
Like to find peace in. It's like the song is saying, I see you, I understand your need for connection, and I'm here to provide it.
It's like the queen flower isn't just a symbol of love, but a symbol of that deeper connection, that sense of belonging that goes beyond just just romance.
Precisely. And that brings us back to the idea of music as a bridge between cultures, right? Minha Reina Flor, it takes these Portuguese and Cape Verdean traditions and uses them to tell a story that's both unique and universal.
Right.
It's a reminder that even though we may come from different backgrounds, we all share these fundamental human desires.
Well, this is a great example of how music can be so much more than just entertainment.
Yeah.
It can be a way to explore our own emotions, to connect with other cultures, to understand the human experience in all its complexity.
Absolutely. And Minha Reina Flor is just one example of the incredible things that can happen when musical worlds, when they collide.
Right.
There are so many other fusions out there, each with its own story to tell, its own emotions to evoke, its own connections to make.
It's exciting to think about all the musical journeys that are waiting to be discovered.
And that's really what makes exploring music so rewarding, isn't it? It's this constant process of discovery, of finding new ways to connect with the world around us, with each other, with ourselves.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Minha Reina Flor, I want to leave you with a question. How does the song make you feel? What does it tell you about the power of music to connect us across cultures and generations?
And what other examples of musical fusion can you think of that speak to your soul in a similar way? We encourage you to keep exploring, keep listening, and keep an open mind and an open heart.
It really is amazing how much one song can like make you think,
Amazing.
make you feel.
Yeah, how many connections it can spark.
Hmm.
Mina Rainea Flor, it really is a testament to the power of music, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Like it reminds us that music isn't just notes and rhythms, it's stories, it's emotions,
yeah,
it's
definitely.
shared
On
experience.
the way it blends those Portuguese and Cape Verdean traditions,
Right.
it's creating a whole new language, one that
Mm.
speaks to the heart no matter where you come from.
And that's something to keep in mind,
Yeah.
as you go on your own musical explorations, look for those unexpected fusions, those moments where different worlds kind of like collide
Yeah.
and create something truly special.
Because you never know what you might find, what stories will resonate with you, what connections you might make.
Hmm. Keep listening, keep exploring, and keep an open mind and an open heart.
And maybe you'll find your own Minha Rania Flor,
Yeah.
a song that speaks to your soul and opens your world to new possibilities.
Until next time, happy listening.